Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark. Coming to you from the bunker system located underneath Yardville, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And today I'm coming to you with the big announcement. We'll get on with it, okay. It's a big announcement. There shouldn't be a pause like that. A tired pause in the video. Just go to the announcement. My back hurts. I can't be bending over like that. Why? Because of this. That's not why my back hurts. Well, yes, that's the beginning of it. That's the tree guy out there. The guy that knows how to climb the tree and cut the tree down. The neighbor decided that it's a long story. His boy moved home with his wife, 2 kids, and 2 dogs out of their house so that they could take everything out of the house that he wants to sell so that he can build a new house. So he moves back home with his wife and 2 children and 2 dogs into his parents' house so he can sell his house. Then he says to his dad, "Your DirecTV's not good enough. I want Dish because I do things with Dish." So he's like, okay, but then he has to cut the tree down because the Dish guy comes in and puts the dish in and says, "Our satellite's not there, it's here, and there's that big tree." So he comes over and says, "Hey, the tree that's on the line," he points that out, "that I wanted to take it down because, and I know you said it, you would like," and I said, "Yeah, that's fine, because it's hanging over, it's pushing up the driveway and hanging over a power wire anyway. So I'm getting the wood out of it, which is nice." And then, while the tree guy's here doing this, I say, "Would you like to do this back here and cut down an oak tree," which I have no pictures of because I was just too tired anyway. So I cleaned up a massive oak tree. "Why did you cut down an oak tree?" "Well, the termites had gotten into the base and it was kind of over our garage and then grown in a really bad place where it was going to do some damage to a rock wall and everything. So cut that down too. So I've been cleaning it, and I'm not done yet. I'm not done cutting up the biggest, but the tractor I bought, which I thought was kind of an expensive, frivolous thing, I used it again heavily, lifting giant pieces of wood, dumping them into my rusty pickup truck and taking them back to my wood pile. What a story that was. Is that why you're here? I don't know why you're here, but it's not why I'm here. I'm here to promote the new book, Volume 2 of the Adam King series, entitled The Wasteland Machine. Okay, it's this thick, it's this big, it's like twice as big as the first book, and it has many more illustrations, which I've been talking about. It's like 52, including the cover, full color. So, you can go online maybe now. Not exactly sure if the link works yet. It's up there. I'll put the links down here, and you can buy a paperback version for like $70 goddamn dollars. Didn't mean it. It's very expensive because of all the great color, and may add, when I'm talking about color, the color plates in this one-off digital printing method, which this is print on demand. It's really, really excellent. I know you got to start with good art. I went to great lengths to shoot this art with the new camera and the studio lights and flatten everything out and just color balance everything. So, but I know that because my art is good, that the printing is excellent. It's just really tack sharp and colorful, and it's just like what I sent them. It looks just like what I sent them, which is good. Okay, so the quality of the color is high. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, but because there's so much of it, it's just so expensive. So what I'm doing for the few YouTube users that will be interested is that I will, because I can order them for like my cost, rather than the $70 for like $28. Okay, and then but I have to pay shipping to get them to me. So if I order them and ship them to you, I'm figured maybe I could just do it with nothing. I make nothing on the time it takes me to do this whole process and pack it. But for the few people that want the book, the few people that will ever own the book, I want to have the book. because you supported me through this whole process. And so for $36, you can. It would be best if you message me, and I'll send you my address. You can send me cash in a folded up thing that nobody will know. Send it to me, because you can PayPal me too. That's okay, but you know they take a cut of that, right? But it doesn't matter. We'll just do it any way you want it. Damn PayPal anyway. No, don't. If it wasn't for them, their commerce wouldn't be what it is in America these days. Okay, now where are we on the book? I'm still explaining it. It's an amazing story. It was because the last video I made, I said things about the first book, which is like, oh my God, I'm going through it. Who wrote this? Did they go to college, or did they just, you know, kind of come up with this stuff after they got out of the 3rd grade? I mean, I thought it was rough, although people were saying, no, was it rough? So when I say that, I know that people have read the book that, you know, it's like, what do you mean? Are you accusing me of having a 3rd grade education? No, I mean, it could be better. Let's just put it that way. Because I was really happy with it. All right? And then I reread it again, and I'm like, oh, no. I'm not really happy with it anymore. I'm going to make myself be more happy by rewriting, which I did. And this book and the first book have been professionally edited by a professional editor who's still professionally employed editing materials in the AP style. So he didn't get in there and say, well, I think you need to change the way this character appears in chapter 3. Not that kind of editing. He's cleaned up all the punctuation, found typo things, and some things that were inversed. I mean, some few things that were, you know, but he didn't change much of the sentence structure. So when I finish the 3rd book, which I'm now into, which is going to be amazing, so because people say you got to write 3, so I'm going to see if I live so long to write a 3rd one. But the 3rd one, the writing is going much better, and it's pretty damned exciting. As exciting as this is pretty much more damned exciting. It's a little bit different. Let's just say it's a little bit different than the first book. The first book, the tone is different in the first book, which, by the way, I got to back up. I completely rewrote the thing. I didn't change any of the story. I didn't take out any of the paragraphs. I just cleaned up the sentence structure going through it and improved some of the plot devices, connecting plot devices together and cleaning up things, making things more understandable and easier, more free-flowing and easier to read through, and improve some of the illustrative quality of the writing. Jesus. Anyway, so both the books now have a cover that kind of look the same. I changed the how to market the thing with the little whoop-de-doo blurb on the back of the first one, which I had to do. I had to change that because I wanted them all kind of go together as a series. So anyway, I still have copies of the first edition left, which I'd like to get rid of. So let's get right to the meat of the matter and talk again about what you can get from me, Manic Mark. For $36, you can get this. But if you would like this and one of the few copies of the actual first edition I have left, and or the new, much improved. Oh, speaking of much improved, the first edition, I went through and I reworked all the artwork. Some of them not, some panels, some pages not at all. Some pages maybe just like darken the eyes, you know, some things that need to have a little punch. Some pages a little bit more, and others only 1 or 2 sort of more heavily reworked, but they're much better. All been reshot with the new fancy camera and lighting system and all that. So the color, including the color on the cover, is going to be like much more better. All right. So, if you want the not so good but just fine, more Outsider first edition and this as a set, let me know. That'll be, let's say, I'm gonna have to say $56. It's gonna have to be $20, and I think the reworked first edition is gonna have to be $20 too. It'd be $20 if you just buy that. It's probably gonna be around. It's probably gonna be $20 with shipping. That's not done yet. The editing's almost done, and then I got to go through and make all the corrections on in my copy and send it through, and it's got to be proofed and come back. It's going to be 2 weeks. I'll come back and make another announcement. But for now, if you just want this book, Volume 2, in the Adam King series, $36. Send me a check. I'll get one and deliver it to you for that, which is going to probably be less than cost. And if you live in Hawaii or Alaska, just be nice and just send me more money, okay? It's like people that live in Alaska and Hawaii on eBay. They're looking for deals, you know, and then they find it like, haha, shipping $4. They know it's going to cost $15 to ship the thing to wherever they live, and they just click the button and sit there and say, you people that live in the, you don't, anyway, haha. So is that the end of it? Oh, here's the rest of the video with the tree thing. Okay, and now I'm just going to pick a musical sample to play. I haven't gotten any records in a while because pickings at the thrift stores have been so slim that I kind of like got out of the habit of going. And record collecting must be, and you can see something. It's like pricing for records. It's weird. It's weird because even though more people are collecting, I think they're collecting because they see the possibility that records have value, but now they're kind of like putting up and they're not selling them because they really don't have, there really isn't a wider market. There's just a few more people. I don't know. Anyway, I'm cutting that out. I'm cutting that out because that has absolutely nothing to do with this video. So now I'm going right into the start of the video from here. So now for the music, the damn ding dong ding ding-a-ling dang ding dong musical selection, which I still have to pick out and go upstairs and pick out. Just play it, okay.